Hi guys, it's been a month. I have explanations for it. So, as you know, now and then I take a kind of 2-week break from FM, from recording on YouTube, just so I don't get burnt out of playing Football Manager. Actually, it was mainly more Football Manager. So take a 2-week break where I don't have to record it, and I can, as much as I enjoy the game, enjoying recording it for you guys, now and then it kind of gets to that point of, So a 2-week break, nice wee holiday, and within that time, obviously still working away, I took a week's holiday from work, which was to give me 10 days to record. Within those 10 days, I got sick. Literally at the start, on the 10th of February, I got sick. So for the last 2-3 weeks, I've been ill for a week and a bit, and then obviously the cough that I usually get that rendered me, I think, back in July for about 7 weeks, off and on, came back. So I've been waiting for it to kind of dissipate away. But within that time, as you've noticed, it says Premier Division. What happened, Donald? What happened to the playoffs? They got corrupted. It actually did. I will take you through the games though. Yeah, it corrupted the file. The save got corrupted, and I was more angry about it than anyone because it was actually really good games. So we will go through it. In the semi-finals, we had Brentford, where we won 2-0. It was 0-0 in the first legs, and then we came back at home to 2-0. Here was Felix and Dodu that got us the goals at home. Then Brighton won against Cardiff. And then we won in Wembley against Brighton 2-1. Jason Lowe and Eddie Brown giving us the 2-goal advantage with 10 minutes left. Obviously Brighton scored. I got a player injured and was substituted, and it kind of just dissipated out then. So that was that. I went to save the game. I saved the game. That was directly after that, and went on to Bandicam to pull the file out of the folder, ready to go into my editing software to render it and get it all nice and shiny and neat and tidy, and then add on the intros and the outros and ready to upload it. And it said the file had been lost. So I went on to Bandicam, and it said this file is corrupted. I had lost about half an hour's worth of gameplay between those 3 games that were in it. So that's what it left us with. But we are in the Premier League. Transfer wise, this was stupid by the club, but hey ho, it got spent. They gave us a budget of 33.1 million and a transfer budget of 325,000. As you can see, I'm 429. I'm almost 100 grand over, but I've had to rebuild the squad. So yeah, still £3 million in debt, and they gave me that amount of money. So what did I do with such the money? I've still got sell-on clauses and the such for certain players. I spent £25 million of it with this. So we'll start off with Kyle Edwards. At 23, he's a backup more than anything else to who we have brought in on either side. He is a backup, can play in the middle as well if need be. So all-rounder, a very cheap backup. Wilker Fernandez, dubbed in my personal saves with a friend, known as The Wall, will be the brand new goalkeeper. Signed from Udinese. He is in that side of FM for me. He is phenomenal at times. Good reflexes. He is all round. He is only 23, so he's got 2 years to peak, which is even better. Got in for 5, already worth 8. Good bit of business. Ingias Miguel from Huesesa is in as an experienced defender. He's not the greatest of defenders, it has to be said, but he's a well-rounded defender, and hopefully this is literally like building a championship team in the Premier League to keep us in the Premier League or get us relegated, vice versa, whoever comes first. Then we've got Gonzalo Villar from Leach, 23-year-old, very, again, midfielder, to try and fill the gap of Felix and Oakley Booth. Worth about 9 million, on the cheap, it has to be said. So, yeah, again, very well, mentals and physicals, even most of his technicals for a midfielder. He's got excellent passing, so he can spot a pass, the boy, especially with vision and passing. Good, he's got flair, so he will have a go, and he's very good at balance, so they're all very good. Again, come in for 5. Oscar Gill from Racing Santander has also come in, 5 million. Defensive midfielder, can also play in at central defence. Again, he is, probably not the greatest at 26. There's probably been better out there, but for our level of club at the moment, these are the players we've got to try and go for and build on. So again, very well rounded. Then we have Jordan Thomas, who was brought in as a free from Norwich. Again, this is my director of football thinking. He's a good player. Yeah, we're just going to leave that at that. And then we have got Jakub Potroszki from Genk. Again, very good midfielder. 23-year-old. His technicals probably lacking a little bit for what I'd like, but again, he's a 23-year-old. He can only grow, and he's in a very good league. Technical, his mentals and his physicals. Again, it's stuff like balance, maybe his strength, and that are things that could be a little. I would like to be a bit better, but again, for what we are as a club, it's a very good acquisition. Then we have Jonathan Toro, again from Hiswea, coming in, and again, this is a very good capture. He's a very well-rounded player, good corners, good crossing, good dribbling. Now, at 24, the Honduran, coming in at 10.5 million. He will be the new inverted winger. He has got some stats to play up front, can play in there, so there's a bit of versatility for him, which is good. Again, he came in for 6 million. Then we have from Sochi, Milija Milovic, or Mivlija, I think that's how you would say it. 31-year-old Slovenian. He is slightly annoyed because I told him that I would bring another Slovenian in to help him settle. I didn't. I completely forgot he'd actually made that promise. This was done weeks ago. I do apologise. So, he's good concentration, good determination, good work rate. 31-year-old, well-rounded, cheap, backup. And then we have free from Atletico Bilbao is Grazaka Lazabal, or Larazalabal. 23-year-old Spaniard on the side take us out. So, are very good Romanian, it has to be said, can get a break, and it settles us down a bit. Notice this is all then our left backs and right backs are still not sorted, but apart from that, there are weaker points in the team essentially. Again, at 23, he's got a good time for some of these stats to grow. And then we've got a couple of these. Seamus Keogh was brought in again. We do have a big name acquisition on a free as well as Jack Wilshere, again brought in as an experience for us, in from West Ham on a free. For 29, he's not going to be around the club long, it has to be said. He'll probably get moved on in a year or two. But whilst we've got him, experience in there, and then we've brought in Ryan Brewster on loan to lead the line, and he's not had any Premier League experience. So yeah, good acceleration, hit or miss on FM saves so far this season, but hopefully we can get the best out of him. Then we've got Jacob Wakeling, who could be good at 19. We'll soon see. Again, that was the director of football. Most of these frees, apart from Jack Wilshere and Lazalabal, the frees are all the director of football. And then we have Angel, depending on what way you want to say it, coming in from, again, Racing Santander. Cheap, backup, he's got lots of promise, only 17. Probably very good determination, so he's got 20 determination, means he will grow. These stats will skyrocket. in training. That means he's very good. He's going to be a very good trainer. I do apologise. So yeah, promising winger. So we've got him in on good for a good 3 seasons at least to grow him. On the way out, as Regan Riley went to West Brom, he was really never getting into the squad. On a free was Romeo Vieira. We knew that was coming anyway again. And Danny Allison is out on loan. Released players. Hang on, there we go. Who got rid of Tom Sharp. A lot of these are ones that never got in, like Kay van der Vorst. Yeah, it never worked out. Zohan Zuma's left. It wasn't really anywhere for him to be. Keelan O'Connell's left. Joe Dodu left the club as well. He's went back to Blackpool, weirdly. There you go. Was he not? Yeah, he wasn't on at Blackpool. So he's now back down in League One. And has already scored a goal in the first game, so in one of these games. So it's good. Bael Kamel went all the way down to Notts County for game time, so that's okay. And then we released Nathan Dyer. No one wanted him, so we just had to punt him. And yeah, that's all the transfers that have happened. So we are playing Aston Villa today. We are still quoted to be bottom of the table this season. I'm going to be just ecstatic if we get out the bottom 3, let alone, do anything crazy as in the Championship, because look at the first games: Villa, Man United, Leicester, Bournemouth, Liverpool. Our schedule looks like this. Literally looks like that. There's the month. We're in here now with the heavy hitters. So yeah, but again, I'm going to use this season as try to get rid of the debt. This debt is costing us, there's 29 million of it left, so it's slowly coming down. But yeah, the more I can pay of this debt off, and the more coppers are in this bank, the more financially stable we're going to be for future seasons. But here's hoping that, if the game will allow it, there's a chance it could all come off in one lump sum. Might not happen, but I'd rather happy that way. Oh wow, I can't stop yawning. This is very unprofessional. So we'll crack on with it. This is the team we are going with today. Brewster up front, Toro and Larazalabal, and wings with Petroski and Villar in the middle, with Wilshire playing in deep as a defensive midfielder, with Grant out in the wing, Gil, Miguel and Emmanuel. There we go. That's going to get really... yeah, there we go. Gil, Miguel and Emmanuel. And we got Fernandez, better known as The Wall, in goals. On the bench is Matthews. Actually, I'm going to change it over. Tried to get rid of one of them, so yeah. Alnwick, Edwards, Jubiak, Brockbank, Brown, Anderson and Mavlija are on the bench. Again, we're going to just play with... We are away, so there we go. Yeah, what am I looking for? Come on. There we go. We're just going to stick this on as well. I have been experimenting with a different tactic away from home and a save, but right now it seems to be collapsing around me. Yeah, so squad numbers for players. Jack Wilshere obviously needs one. You'll get whatever you're given. Number 50. So we'll get into this. Make sure that everything is ready and raring to go. It feels good to have the team in the Premier League. This is an accelerated time from what I thought was going to be. So, our front for Aston Villa is Wesley. On the wing will be Grealish. In the middle is Unai Lopez with Feghouli on the wing. Another wing with McGinn and Douglas Luiz, and behind Lopez with Target, Mings, Holgate and Almeida as the back four, with Pozvec in goals. So let's get this done. It feels good to be back a month later. I'm still got sniffles, but yeah, cough-wise, looking good. This is also on the winter update of the game as well, so yeah. As Mings puts it out to Grealish, Lara, I think Lara in there. Grant to Brewster, then to Jonathan. He's going to have a wee dig. He does. Brewster's there. Oh, Andre Almeida get there. Jonathan with the corner in. Keeper's out. Oh, scrambled away from by Aston Villa. Still 0-0 though. Fernandez out to Miguel. Finds Oscar Gill. Finds Grant. Oscar. All the way back to the wall. Finds Vlar. Petrosky. Gill. It's a nice ball. Tries to find Brewster. Can't. It's back out to Grealish. For Aston Villa. Grant. Big header. One goes as far as Andre Almeida though. Douglas Luiz. McGinn. Lopez. Grealish. McGinn. Grant. Big headers. Jonathan will collect it. Finds Brewster on the run. He's in space. He's got it. Oh, good save from the keeper though. Good game so far. Emmanuel tries to find Brewster. Can't. Wilshire will collect it. To Miguel. Villar. Petrosky. Oh, caught in possession. Gill does enough. Just does enough. Lopez is through. And Jack Grealish makes it 1-0. The wall couldn't get there. It was a mistake in midfield from us. It happens though. That will happen. Oscar Gill, he does foul Wesley, but then you can see here there's this open gap. Unai Lopez gets there. Wilshere tries his best. Grealish just gets it in. Probably Fernandez could do better. It's fine though. 1-0 Villa. Target to Unai Lopez. McGinn. Can't hit them. Lara gets rid of it. Jonathan. Oh, Holgate gets in ahead of him. Jonathan with the corner. No one really there. Holgate. Acres of space to run with it. There's no one gone to him. He's playing Grealish. Grealish going to do it again. Fernandez makes sure he doesn't. It's out only as far as target. Lara does try to slide tackle. Can't. McGinn. Target. Miguel gets rid. McGinn. We're under a bit of pressure here. There we go. Lara to clear it. That's anywhere will do. Grant. Oh, that's a poor ball from Josh Grant. Wesley gets the ball all the way out to Grealish. They're spraying it around quite nicely. No one's really wanting to stick a tackle in from us at the moment. As Figuli comes forward. Grealish back in that box again. He hammers it, but Fernandez equal to it. As Villa come forward, we're really not pressing them as much. We're a bit standoffish at the moment. Lopez out to Grealish. Tries to find Wesley. Can't. McGinn will hit it. John McGinn will put it in the back of the net. 2-0. Nothing the goalkeeper could do about that one. That was just unlucky. This ball here, Emmanuel does not pick up Grealish, and Grealish just across. It's all too easy in the box, and then McGinn is just left to hammer at home. 2-0. We'll leave that till half time. Yeah, they've been all over us a little bit in the moment, which is a shame, but it is what it is at the moment. I'm not expecting miracles this season. There is a lot of holes and things needing filled still. But I think once we settle, and obviously it's a full team of debutants as well, so it's going to take a bit of time to gel and bed in, but I think once they do, we'll rattle on. Still 2-0 though. Andre Almeida to McGinn. Finds Jack Grealish. I tell you what, this could have been a lot bigger, this scoreline, if it wasn't for Fernandez. At the moment, Grealish is rid of by Petrosky. Again, Mings, Grealish. Is he going to get there? Oh, no, he's not. Again, standoffish in the tackles. Douglas Luiz out to Holgate. Grealish with a free kick though. Miguel does get rid of Jonathan. Can you run with it? Just keep running with it for a bit. There we go. Leave that pressure. He's on the march. What can he do with it though? He gets a slight tackle off on it. Oh, it's a poor cross in the end. It's just coming straight back down. Villar intercepts Emmanuel. Can he do something with it now? Can he find a pass? Goes back to Miguel Villar. Petrosky into Brewster, finds Jonathan. There's the overlap from Grant. Doesn't. Oh, just wide from Jonathan. Still 2-0 though. Target to Lopez. Back to Target. McGinn. It's going all the way back to Mings. McGinn. Lopez. Grealish. Oh, Target gets it over in the overlap. And it's just wide from Faguli. Corner in from Grealish. Back post, Mings. Oh, somehow it's stayed out the net. We've put on Anderson for Wilshere and Eddie Brown coming on for Brewster, just to see if there anything can be done with 5 minutes to go. Doubt it though. 2-0. I'm just going to let it run now. Yeah. It's not looking good as the final balls come in. We're outclassed ever so slightly, I think, by most of it. Stats wise we were in the game, but yeah, just 2 goals really it cost us. It could have been a different story in a different day, but as we saw, we had taken our hits before, and we'll bounce back. We always do. There's always a way, and that's Bolton. So this team, once we get going, we seem to do a lot better. But again, it is a team full of debutants, so yeah, there's not a lot I can say really. We'll take the hit there. So when we come back, we'll come back for Newcastle Chelsea. Yeah, that'll do. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of green in here somewhere, probably the Carabao Cup second round. So until next time, guys, I love yous and leave yous. Remember to like, comment, subscribe below. Hopefully I'm back for a lot longer than a time. Hopefully. Here we go. So yeah, until next time, guys, it's bye for now.